Hi, I'm Dave Cathy, the Food Dude. Last weekend, some friends came over to the house for a tamalada, or tamale making party. Tamales are synonymous with the holidays in every country that has a Hispanic community, and why not? Making them brings people together, and eating them gives you joy. Making tamales starts with masa. It's a dough made by a process called nixtamalization, which is basically treating corn kernels in slaked lime for many, many hours and then grinding them down. You can purchase a powdered form, but with the recent openings of Mexican markets around the metro, fresh masa is a lot easier to find and it's easier to work with. To convert the masa into tamale batter, you need 2 parts masa to 1 part fat. You can use butter, you can use shortening, but the traditional way of doing it is with manteca, or rendered pig fat. You might know it as lard. Fresh manteca, though, can be purchased at local Mexican markets. That means it's been rendered recently. You can buy it in the tubs, but this version's been put through the hydrogenation process, and that means that it may contain harmful trans fats. You'll need 2 to 3 cups of water also, or broth, and some salt. If you want to color the masa for your tamales, have a half cup of red chili powder handy. Start by mixing the masa and lard until it's well whipped, maybe 10 minutes, and then gradually add the liquid. It can take anywhere from another 10 to 20 minutes to get the consistency you want for tamales. And it, of course, depends on how much you've got in the mixer at one time. To determine when the masa is ready, take a pinch of a small ball and drop it into water. If it floats, the masa is ready.
Making tamales is a pretty straightforward and simple business. Really, you need 3 things. You need a corn husk, some masa, and the meat, or the filling. To get started, you get a bag of these husks, and you let them soak in some water for about an hour so they become a little soft so you can work with them. And then you lay them out. And the thing is that when you get these corn husks, you'll notice that there's a soft side, or there's a rough side, and there's a smooth side. And you can tell the difference by running the edge of your thumb on it, and you can feel what side is soft and what side isn't. And then usually you're wanting to put your filling, your masa, and your filling on the smooth side. So then pretty much it's pretty straightforward from there. You get a big spoonful of the masa, and then you spread it out on the leaf. You go on there and you put about 1 centimeter or 2 thick. After you do that, you get some meat, hopefully a little smoother than this. All right, there we go. You get some of the filling in there. You roll one side and then the other side. This is a little short, but anyway, you roll it up that way, and then you fold up the end, and you have your tamale.
Once your tamales are rolled, just put them in the steamer of your choice, preferably upright. And if you're steaming a dozen or so, it may take as little as 45 minutes to cook. If you're stuffing 40 or 50 in a steamer at a time, it could take up to an hour and a half. It really does matter how much water you have, how many tamales are in the pot, and at some point the water is going to cook completely out. If you're looking for a unique way to recognize your friends and family this season, try delivering tamales. Feliz Navidad.